A lot of people tell health coaches the first thing they need to do if they want to build a successful business is to pick a niche. But as I started working with more and more health coaches, I saw that a lot of people had a really hard time with this. And sometimes people would stay stuck for months, not wanting to really pick just one person they were going to help, as far as building their business is concerned. Now, if you've struggled with this, I'm really glad to tell you that you can build a very successful health coaching business without picking a niche. And that's one of the things that health coaches do. So if you're new to me, my name is Nicole Piper, and I'm a former brand marketing executive for companies like Nickelodeon, MTV, and the Sharper Image. And I'm now a health and wellness copywriter and brand strategist. So I left the corporate world because I wanted to build a business that I absolutely love, that makes me money, and that gives me the time and the freedom to enjoy it. So right now I'm in Paris, where I'll be for a month. And I was here 6 months ago doing the exact same thing. And I'm planning on coming back again, but this time for longer, because I absolutely love living in Paris. And I've been able to create a business that I love that supports this lifestyle that I want to live. And I love helping health and wellness coaches do the same. So for the past 5 years, I've taken everything I learned in my corporate role of turning those companies into multi-million-dollar global brands, and I adapted it for health coaches. And since then, my approach has helped over 500 coaches build low-maintenance 6- and 7-figure businesses that really allow them to do what they love and also live the kind of life they love too. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about Paris is all the open-air markets all over the city. And there's a small one just a few blocks away from my apartment. And even though it's small, it's one of my favorites. And that said, there was something a little weird about it that I noticed the first time I went. There was this one produce stand that had this really long line of people waiting in front of it. And there are other produce stands there. There's even an organic stand that didn't have any line at all. So I was really curious, what was drawing this crowd to this farmer or to the stand. So I peeked in between the people and was looking around. I figured I'd find some kind of sale, or maybe he had some kind of special product. But I didn't see anything different. It was exactly the same as the other stands. And when I stopped, peeking through the crowds and looked back, I saw the line had grown even longer. At this point, it was at least a 20-minute wait. I was baffled. And I was looking around, and all of a sudden, I saw it. So there, up in the corner of a stand, was a sign that said maraîcher. So roughly translated, that's a market farmer. So this stand was actually run by the farmer himself. So you see, it's really rare at this point to find a farmer who comes to markets to sell their harvest. Nowadays, most farmers sell their produce to a wholesaler. The wholesaler will sell it to people who specialize in, doing the markets. So you're really, you've got at least two middlemen between you and the farmer, at least, right? And that explained this really long line, because the French really place a very high value on knowing where their food comes from. In fact, when my French cousins talk about, let's say, buying steak for dinner, they talk about which breed of cow they want. So they'll choose the butcher that they want to go to based on the breed of cow they want to have, for their steak dinner. So this is really, learning about these sort of things is part of the school curriculum in elementary school. So this is, one of the ways that the students really learn about France and their culture. So people would much rather wait on a long line to buy from a maraîcher. So what does this have to do with building a health coaching business? Well, a lot. You see, a maraîcher has a solid offer that people want, and he has the messaging that attracts people who are interested in his offer. A lot of health coaches don't think about their offer, and that really is the key to building your business, is having a solid offer that people want. It's not the niche. So instead, they're thinking about, I've really got to pick a niche, because that's what they're being told to do. But they don't want to limit themselves to a niche. And why do it when you could help so many other people, right, reach their health goals? So, I've really been thinking a lot about this during my stay here in Paris, and about how I can help health coaches take a page out of the French farmer's playbook and create the kind of demand that really inspires deep desire and loyalty, and the willingness to wait in line to work with you, right? So if you'd like to find out more about this approach, hit the subscribe button so you know when I post a new video. And while you're at it, click the like button so I know that this is a topic that interests you. And I will be posting more about this in coming videos. So that's all for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.